Okay, so take two because it was taking too damn long to get the point. It was already like 11 minutes in, and I was like, Jesus. All right, so this is like angel reading, I guess, continuation because, Tree of Life and karmic knots being untied, which was what the last reading was addressing. The Moonology card for this is, well, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, that's someone on a quest or a mission or searching for something. So it's about keeping an open mind. It's about being adventurous. It's about, going after what you want. So we got the sexy mermaid cards. I know I want to sing along to this, but I can't. Why don't I turn it down? Because that's kind of like I'm trying not to sing along to this while I'm talking. All right, so this right here seems to be what the karmic drama is. And these runes, and it also kind of lines up this way, but I'm trying not to get overwhelmed. So the major arcana that came up is the moon card and the death card. Both of these cards also represent the angels Hanael and Azrael. And the overriding message here is about, for the moon card, it's also about feminine issues or feminine power or all things female and mystical. Now, Hanael, she is an angel that is, well, she's a guardian of the Tree of Life, which Metatron sits at the top and Xenophon sits at the bottom. And Hanael, I guess, is, well, she's actually the one that escorted Enoch up to the spiritual realm. So she's a guide and she holds the keys to venues of communication with the divine. And she deals with all things psychic or intuition, clairvoyance, all mystical aspects. And Azrael, he is called the angel of death, but he's, not like the Grim Reaper or anything. He is someone who helps you through periods of transition. Now, there are all kinds of loss and all kinds of reason you can grieve. So he is one that helps people process and accept when things are over or a loss or just as well as helps you to avoid absorbing other people's grief if you are mentoring them or like you're a counselor or something. So basically, I'm so sick of saying basically. So there is some kind of, I want to say like false pretenses or subconscious, or there is like some kind of conflict and competition that keeps coming up for this Knave of Cups. Now, as you can see, the Knave of Cups is minding their own business, picking flowers. She is not focused on this drama around her because on the down low, this is a lot of unhappiness. And it is kind of, oh, and I forgot to say, Four of Cups was at the bottom of the deck. And this is dissatisfaction or depression or feeling, left behind in some way, all dissatisfied and like bored. But so, like, how can I, cure this? And all this shit came out. Anyway, so, intuitively, and what is a word? It's like not download, it's subconsciously or unconsciously, or a running undercurrent or theme that keeps coming up with um, family conflict. Now, this also symbolizes women. So, this is going to be like women issues or problems involving women, particularly family conflict. And this is meanness and withholding and just basically it's like greed, and it's also hoarding. It's just hmm, Five of Pentacles. It's someone who's afraid to be in the Five of Pentacles, so it's lack mentality. Now, that doesn't mean that this Knave of Cups has lack mentality, but the people that are around her or that she gets into relationships with, whatever, have lack mentality. And there's been a lot of betrayal, and there's theft, and basic. I'm not allowed to say that word. All this has become a burden, and it's unnecessary and unproductive competition, and it's not friendly. It's not for learning purposes. Like, these bitches, like, seriously, are swords. You know, they're looking for blood, or just petty people in general on the down low, robbing other people of their peace of mind. And it's a betrayal, and the situation is coming to an end, or whatever this Seven of Swords, sneaky behavior, theft, is ending. I guess people are being called out. So these two tens are bookending this Seven of Swords, and that tells me that it is Seven of Swords. It's with both of these tens. It's the end of a situation, and something that was stolen is being returned or replaced. So, let me see, did I get it? Alright. I think I did. It's never as eloquent as I thought it would be. So, and then notice that these fives are also sandwiching in, basically, I hate that word. I'm never saying it again. I swear to God. It's just difficulty after difficulty. And it's like you overcome one thing, and then it's just a repeat. So, next thing that I looked at was the Moonology cards. Now, basically, I'm not going to say that word. The Moonology cards seem to be from Hanael, and moon goddess energy, and all things intuition, communication with the divine, messages, dream messages, and they kept coming out in chunks. But whenever I did the chunks, they kind of went together. So I'm not gonna like sit here and how to what. Okay, these words do not match with the fucking tile. So for this row on this tiles, it's in regards to this drama here, that chunk and that chunk. So this is Ansu's. This is Odin's mouth, or communication, revealing insightful communication coming from, the divine. This is Uru's, I don't know, a change or a manifestation of change that is fueled through moral kind of strength. How do I word that? I don't know how I worded that. Oh, also, it's about releasing the old so that the manifestation can come in. This is Wunjo. This is a spiritual reward and recognition. And I'm all looking at my notes. And it's also a positive omen for like a positive kind of union, or it's wish fulfillment, maybe. I don't know. Success, and it's spiritual reward or spiritual gifts. And this is Laguz, water. And this is unconscious or subconscious wisdom. This is healing through renewal. So, and I'm just going to bleed into that. So, this, Odin's mouth, communication, insight. Oh, and being able to listen to the messages. So, this moon energy and this meanness and unhappiness and conflict, receiving insight and knowledge about, what it's actually about. So, full moon in Cancer and full moon in Gemini, a personal issue reaches resolution, and the answers you seek are coming. Like I said, Odin's mouth and all this drama and shit like that. So, Cancer is, in this card, is about like issues involving the home and emotions, and basically some kind of long running issue is coming to a head. And with this Gemini card, that's about discussion and talking and working things out. So, important discussions or opportunity, something is coming up, and it involves resolving the issues and the karmic ties that are coming undone. And their suggestion is to talk. It's about like not being clingy and being clear with your boundaries, and also keeping a hold of your emotions, because things will get difficult to talk about and it's time to change things. And geez, how did they word that? Let me get this. I don't know. Okay, so an important issue and an obstacle will be overcome, but it's choosing your words wisely and knowing how to socialize or apply, um, say things with sensitivity, because it's about movement forward and working in a community, or you're trying to sidestep something so that you can exit gracefully. There we go. So, there's that. And this is receiving insight from the divine regarding this on the download reoccurring struggle that is robbing my happiness. And next one is, well, and then it kind of comes over here. Ugh, God damn it. Don't look at my notes over there. Okay. This is a change. This is a change for the better occurring, and releasing whatever this old energy is, and, resolving it, discussing it, closing the door on that, so that you can release your grudges and there's room for the new. Yeah, because you've learned a lesson and you understand now why it kept happening, and taking charge of your own emotions. And let me see. Time to release negativity and blue moon. So full moon Scorpio and plus the blue moon. This is um, not being negative, or after so many of these conflicts and struggles, you get very cynical, or, kind of like Eeyore or something. You just don't believe anything good can happen to you. Or if something good does happen for you, some bitch gonna steal that shit, or ruin it, or sabotage it. So it's releasing that fear. And this card, a blue moon, this is about a once in a lifetime or a rare opportunity will present itself. And if you are still holding on to grudges or the pain, you will miss the opportunity. And this also involves being approachable and, communicating. Don't be defensive. Don't be extra. So, okay. So, with this, all this tower action coming down, the Wunjo, this is a wish granted, as well as like a reward, and being appreciated and recognized for your ability to resolve and gain wisdom led to some kind of, this is, wish granted card. Okay. I know this is a mess, so just deal with it. So this burden and this competition, which is really just causing a lot of emotional distress. But this is about emotional renewal. And see how to put that. Getting wisdom through your dreams, or listening to those messages and being able to apply them, as well as not letting it make you bitter. Because this wish granted, positive omen, or fruitful union coming in will be healing. Okay, so like they came out in chunks. So this is full moon in Leo and full moon in Aries, right? Okay, look, this is like totally nerdy, but the Archangel Ariel, she is a lioness, but she also represents like the zodiac sign of Aries. But anyway, this is about not being prideful. This is about being authentic and not overdoing it, not over trying. Don't try to be like super magnificent, because you're, with this Aries card, you're gonna be pushy and scare the crap away out of apparently whoever this little broken-hearted bitch is. So, all right. So there is some kind of change that is fortuitous that has manifested itself from someone dealing with their issues in a very responsible way. And so, okay. So we got all that. All right. Now these cards, I don't, and I said, like, could you not, like, give me, like, 600 cards? And so they gave me 600 cards. Okay, so, alright, this comes with, now this is, like, personal. I don't think it's gonna resonate with anything, but, like, they make me do these. Alright, so, Sandalphon, sitting at the top, at the bottom of the Tree of Life, which is basically stages and phases of life, being guided through the difficulties by Azrael, and working on intuition and spiritual gifts with Hanael, I know how to say it until just a minute ago. So, and this is life in review and learning and working through those issues. Okay. But the ones that came first, okay. Then it was the So whatever this emotional healing and manifestation of change. Othala and Hagalaz, I know I'm butchering that. This is receiving aid on your spiritual journey from your ancestors and other spiritual guides, and receiving your ancestral inheritance and gifts that resulted or came about from this. This is basically the chaos card from a crisis, but it will lead to something productive. It was a fated calamity. Now, this isn't till the end. Well, this is about the spiritual gift. And I don't really know where to put this. This is about being able to communicate beyond the veil. Metatron basically likes to keep communication open to assist those searching for enlightenment or improvement or breaking free of the karmic ties so that we can reach our full potential. There's always one foot in the spirit and one foot on the earthly realm. And basically, I got this card, but I never read it. It says that there's like I have a gift for comforting or helping people work through their grief, and also the ability to transmit these messages to assist others. So, this is Pertho, Dagaz, and Isa. This is fate or divination, a knowledge of mysterious matters, an awakening, and reaching a breakthrough, getting through the darkness and reaching illumination. And this is clarity. This is a hermit card energy. Receiving the clarity from this breakthrough after a period of isolation or restoration, choosing to separate yourself. Because, I mean, that was a lot of fucking stupid drama. And receiving gifts or cultivating the spiritual gifts you have during that time as a way to heal yourself. So we got the this is a soul or sun card, Manez, and the Ing card. So this is receiving life force and guidance and receiving, being gifted spiritual guides. And this is the self becoming aligned and receiving the aid has planted some seeds and has turned a disaster into another life, I guess. Okay, well, then it leads into that. Okay, so all of this difficulties, and we got this little weirdo in the middle that's basically she's in her own world. Um, those cards are all about this. This is the indigo card. This is about um. Damn it, more now I gotta get a piece of paper. Fuckers. What does it mean then? I already got through that. What does that mean? No, not that. No, not that. Okay. Yes, that. That. Okay. Mystery and mastery of life. And Kundalini. This is untapped energy. And this is indigo is about letting go of what was and what you thought you knew and understood. And opening your mind and using the spiritual gifts And basically let go of what you thought you knew, and sorry, open up to what you could know, releasing the old so that you can achieve the new. Basically, your powers of intuition, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience are increasing at this time. This is the worst video ever. Metatron is around giving you like guidance. Notice the star, and then there's like a star right here. Anyway, and he is giving me new insights and ways of seeing spirit and all that is within you waiting to be discovered. And also, it's about paying attention to dreams and more intuition, spiritual communication. And this is Kundalini awakening. This is spiritual energy from your female power, or balancing out your masculine and feminine energies. And this is reaching within to get you through whatever this crisis was, and utilizing, they compared it like a snake or something, and making friends with it, and blah blah blah, all that stuff. It is tapping into energy that's available, and their suggestion to ignite or inspire or renew. They're all like, do some meditation or yoga and music and other things, because it has to do with a 5D frequency is starting to emerge, and it will release whatever emotional block. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a way of getting some, you know, extra battery, extra life. That was horrible. All right. So anyway, so with this life force and a new day, a new dawn, reaching illumination and receiving this aid during a crisis and discovering, like, your little spiritual gifts causes evolution and then transformation. This evolution is about something. Now this goes on to the whole seed that was planted, and whatever you have planted, or this could symbolize a person or literally a baby, but it is something that you have nurtured and worked on and hoped for, um, is being birthed, an idea or whatever. And this transformation, this is about working on your shadow and your dark side and learning to integrate it and to confront it and face it, because that's what's causing the knots. And basically being compassionate to your old self, not judging yourself, but remembering what you went through, as it will help you help others, and not to blame yourself, or because that'll keep you stuck. So you have to embrace who you were so that you can release the old and birth the new. So yeah, that was a little less messy. It's still like 30 minutes. It's gonna take forever to upload. So basically, the journey is, oh, also it kept coming up that all is as it should be, and you're going to reach your goal, or success is assured. So with this indigo card, it's about allowing yourself to take time, and yeah, get nerdy. So, am I missing anything? Yeah. So basically, this is Sandalphon who is delivering, or Sandalphon is delivering prayers or questions, and basically holding your hand through all that shit. Um, because Akashic records are being acted out, and there is a fated or a momentous change that is taking place, and you have to okay. This is continue your time of learning and self-discovery and healing. What does I say? Healing and healing are needed. Oh, whatever gifts this is, or this undiscovered or new emerging talent is needed at this time and expected. So continue the process of healing as it is in turn developing your spiritual gifts and preparing you to begin life anew and with compassion and understanding for those who are waiting for your help. So I know I should have just read what I wrote, but I don't know. Anyway, and I think they have me like it's like Rosetta Stone. They will, give you something you already know or in a language that you're familiar with, so that you can use it as a comparison to, learn these other cards. Because I've had these other cards for a while and I didn't know what or how to like utilize them because apparently I don't utilize them, in a pattern. So, okay. So I'm guessing this is past and this is a present and this is a future. These are knots being untangled from the past so that you can release the old to accept the new and find your purpose in life. And, my success leads to your success. So, which is how it should be. It shouldn't be a competition where one is the winner and everybody else is a loser. Because, that's just mean and yeah. Stop being mean, people. Yeah, so all right. So, I'm like right here on this part right here. I'm at step here. So, yeah, enlightenment and receiving ancestral inherited gifts. So, I probably had, as you know, yeah, my grandma saw dead people and stuff. But she didn't talk about it because really, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, tree of life and, yeah, the end. I don't know. So, to recap, this is about listening to your intuition and looking for answers within because those are intuitive messages from the divine. Because, I thought, because I'm important, guys, darn it, they like me. And I don't know how to end these, but yeah, so, all that. God, that was not eloquent.